Hi everybody and welcome to my final Starfield review. I know it's been a while coming, but I really wanted to play this game, fully to the end onto the New Game Plus. And also, cover everything that I could. All the big main side quests, little quests, missions, crafting, researching, all of that stuff, which I have done, and I'll let you know my thoughts. Is it like Skyrim and my beloved Fallout? No, not really. It is insofar as you will, like I said in my initial review, it's a bit like a cozy pair of slippers. You can put it on, you know what you're getting with Bethesda. Combat, etc., except space combat, which is an entirely different thing. It feels familiar. And there's a few interesting innovations that they've made. You can finally grab things, to climb up a wall and stuff like that, which was like, oh, hello, nice. But, just generally speaking, it's a completely different experience in nearly every other way. So I'll show you some footage and I'll tell you my thoughts about the game. Let me know what you think. Alright, so first thing, don't watch this if you don't want any spoilers because this video is littered with them. Okay, so too long did not watch is the game's alright. It's got the bones to be so much better. It isn't what I expected from a space game. Apparently I've got a very 1990s view of space. Think Next Generation and Voyager, whereas this is a bit more like, I don't know if you've seen a TV show called For All Mankind. If you have, then you might get my reference. It's not what I expected, but the fact that it isn't doesn't make it a bad thing. It's simply, not what I thought a space game might be. This is my very first one. I've never played any other, so, that's where I'm coming from. So to do this, I finished the main quest line, all the other major side quest lines, except Ryujin. They kept making me do evil things, so I wasn't about that, and I haven't finished it. I did do a multitude of side quests, built a couple of bases, purchased all the major buyable homes, crafted and researched my arse off, so I think I've got a pretty good basis for this review. And I think the first thing to say is that I feel like I didn't really connect with the game. Unlike Skyrim and Fallout New Vegas and definitely Fallout 4, where from the beginning I was, could not wait to log in and play. This game I have flip-flopped like mad. Some bits I really enjoyed and I've had a great time with it for a few days, and then, I don't know, I've just lost my enthusiasm and it's been a chore to log in, and then I've loved it again, and then I've been bored with it. I don't know, it's weird like that. Maybe I don't remember feeling like that with either Skyrim or Fallout, so I don't know, this one's definitely different. It just didn't excite me and make me want to keep playing, and I think there are several reasons for that. The first one is that it didn't have what I think of as being a proper beginning. It didn't, from the off, it didn't grab me. It wasn't like the epic cart ride in Skyrim. It wasn't like the phenomenal bomb drop in Fallout 4. It didn't have that big start, that great big, ooh, I wonder what's going to happen next. You're born in as a miner, and it was just, okay, all right then. There were also a number of other little things that annoyed the hell out of me. One of them was lockpicking. It really irritates me, that whole mini game of lockpicking. Just, I don't want it. It just, I know I'm coming from the point of view of I'm bad at it, and it's just such a waste of life. So yeah, no, I don't like that aspect of it. Also, the companions, and I know that I have been spoilt to death by Inigo in Skyrim, and to a lesser extent, obviously, by Dogmeat in Fallout 4. He was a charming little chap, and I loved the bones of that dog. So, I don't know, there's no animals in this game, which is bonkers. Mr. Pebbles managed to make it to space, so I'm not quite sure why there are no cats and dogs, but there aren't. So, yeah, that's kind of weird. Anyway, spaceship building, it's not, you have to have one to start with, and then you can add to it and alter it, which I found exceptionally annoying. Very clunky system. I honestly feel like there should be an option for people like me that just want to go to the technician and say, I need my ship upgrading. This is what I want. I need better shields. What can you give me? I check my purse. I've got the money. Terrific. Here you go. Fit it for me. That's what I wanted. I know from being out in space where my ship is deficient. What I don't want to do is spend half an afternoon trying to work out what is the better option for each individual tiny piece of my blasted ship, because then I just end. I tell you what I did with one of them. I can't remember. Oh, it was Frontier. I wanted a couple of extra side bits with, I don't know, Science Lab or something, whatever, some habitats. I fitted them, I paid for them, I got into my ship, and I couldn't get into those areas because I didn't understand, because it's not very well explained at all, that you have to have a certain connection to be able to get to that part of the ship. And, oh man, honestly, again, waste of life. So just give me a ship technician that I can just go to and say, I need more cargo space, dude. Here's my money. Take my money. Fix it for me. That might be a female perspective. I don't know. Anyway, so another thing that I found shocking actually was the lack of building and decorating materials. In addition to that, you can't break items down like you can in Fallout 4. You'll pick something up and, like cash will turn into cloth. You can break those items down to make component parts to build other things. This game doesn't have that. I feel like that's a step backwards, no? I found that the whole thing, there was just not enough items of any kind. Trying to place stuff is another level of idiocy entirely, especially when you go out the room, come back and find that it's sunk, and then you can't place this item here and you can't place that item there. It's just like, God, where's all my mods? I need place everywhere. That's what I need. In fact, I can think of half a dozen Fallout mods that I hope to God make their way across to Starfield, because they will improve the game no end from that point of view. And I'm speaking from the point of view of a person who loves to build, decorate. I want all the houses. That's just my thing. That's how I like to play games. And so, yeah, I think there's a lot of room for improvement with that. Travel in the game, it's just annoying with all the load screens, but I can deal with it. It's, to me, it's not that big a deal. But there is a general lack of anything inspiring out there in the actual worlds for me. So there's no exciting flora that I can grow myself, bring home. I haven't found a single beautiful planet that I can go and live on. They're all right. They're all right, and that's as much as one can really say about it. Truly. It's all very well saying the game's got 1,000 planets, but if there are 1,000 planets of meh, then you may as well have kept 995 of those, frankly, and just made something amazing out of 5. I don't know if anyone's going to understand or relate to that, but that's just how I felt. There wasn't enough. I must admit, I enjoyed thoroughly going to Earth. That was a nice feature, and I feel like could have been expanded upon also. I don't know. Anyway, other than that, I think just getting to the end game, once I didn't rush at all, because I wanted to experience everything else, and I didn't know what this New Game Plus thing was. So when I was ready, I finished the main quest line, and actually I did enjoy that. I enjoyed it very much. There was a lot of elements of it that I thought were a lot of fun. But once you go through that Unity portal thing and you get to the new game, then I felt quite badly let down, very disappointed actually, because all the houses that I decorated, like this one that you're seeing on the screen right now, it's empty. Is that a bug? Should my stuff still have been there, or not? I mean, when you start your new game, you still got your perks, which is great, but you've got nothing. You are naked. You've got no weapon. All you've got is the ship, which I thought was going to be so cool, and so wasn't, and the spacesuit. That's it. There's nothing else. You've got no credits. You've got no homes. You've got none of your outposts. Everything you've built has gone. And I can't believe it. Honestly, I was like, "Is this a joke? Are you?" There's got to be more. There's something I've missed here. I've done something wrong. So I actually, Googled it, which I've tried really hard not to do at all throughout my playthrough, just so that I could experience it, properly. Although, to be honest, there were a couple of quests where I was like, what am I doing? Where have I got to go? And I did Google, but yeah, I found that. I mean, here's the ship. It looks so shiny and so lovely and so fab, and it's really not, because you've got a captain's locker, you've got the ship's cargo hold. There's no bed, there's no crafting stations, there's nowhere for crew, and I was just like, okay. All right then. Well, in that case, screw you. I'm going to go back to an earlier save, which is what I did. I didn't even bother. I carried on for maybe half a day with the New Game Plus, which seemed to me just more of the same. They're sending you out to go and get more artifacts. So, meh. I don't know. It just, at that point I thought, right, okay, now I've had enough. I've finished the game. The important things in the game, and so I'm just gonna call it a day here until the mods come. So yeah, I think that's just about it really. My overall view, picking out certain elements that I thought you might relate to or not, just to get my point of view on it anyway. That's how I feel about Starfield. It was all right, and let's wait for the modders to make it excellent, because they're gonna. All right, that's it. That's my point of view. Let me know what you think. I would love to know. And I will see you soon for the next one. Take care and stay safe, everybody.